So we're here today in New York City. It's overcast and rainy, but the smiles underneath this tent are very bright. Today is graduation day here at JTS, and the Abraham Solaski family, they have big smiles because this afternoon at 3:30, Jeffrey will become Rabbi Abraham. Jackson, what do you think about today?
I like the way you said that. I never heard it put like that. I don't know, we've been waiting for it to happen. It finally did happen, and it's a big day. We got the baby here, we got Lauren here, we got Jeffrey here, we got Jeffrey's parents, grandparents, the Siegels all the way from Naples, Florida, and promises to be a big day. I see all of Jeffrey's friends here. Each time I look around, I see a different one, so hopefully we'll get to talk to some of them as well. But it's just going to be a big day, a big evening, and a grand encapsulation of a lot of years of hard work, and it's finally paying off. My wife, who teaches school at Levine Academy in Dallas, fell chasing one of her students down the hall on Monday morning and regretfully fractured her shoulder in a couple of different places. She went to the doctor yesterday and asked him could she travel, and he just laughed and said no. He said the only place you're going is home. Actually, when we got her home, we realized how bad she felt, and I feel terrible that she wasn't here. But if nothing else, she'll be able to have this video and see what she missed. And maybe the speeches will be long, and she'll say, well, I really didn't miss that much because the speeches probably were a little bit too long for me. So we're getting ready for some speeches and a lot of festivities and a lot of singing and a lot of good times. But we miss you, Beverly, but you'll see this video, and that's what we're stuck with. It could be worse, and 6 weeks from now, you'll wonder which shoulder was hurting you.
All right, we're here with Dr. Bill Abraham, father of Jeffrey Abraham. What an exciting day for you and your wife.
It's a day where we're incredibly proud of everything Jeffrey's done, and he first announced he was going to become a rabbi when he was 10 years old, and he decided he was never going to grow tall enough to be an NBA basketball player and couldn't hit a curveball, so wasn't going to be a baseball player. And ever since that day, that's what he was going to do, and he never wavered from it and worked towards it, going to University of Judaism specifically so he could make up for not having gone to a Jewish day school, which didn't exist in Albuquerque. And he's always been single-minded that this was the right thing for him, and it was his calling, and we feel like it was his destiny, and always believed it was going to happen. We believed it too, even if we never believed about the basketball player and baseball player. So.
When he came up to you when he was 10 years old, do you remember what he said?
Not exactly. I mean, it just when he said, "I'm going to grow up and be a rabbi," instead of growing up to be a basketball player, which he believed before that, or baseball player. So. Extremely proud, and I know he's going to do a fantastic job for the rest of his career, because he's already doing it now, as he has with his internships, and we get to read his sermons, and they're always inspirational, and we're very happy.
How has it been being a grandfather?
It's amazing. It's try to be in denial that I could possibly be old enough to be a grandfather, but once you get past that, it's amazing since he's such a adorable baby and such a good baby, and a lot of fun to be around. And I wish we lived closer so we could have more experience, but just have to visit more.
I am so excited and so proud of him. It's been a long journey, and he's been so dedicated, and we wish him mazal and v'hatzlacha and fabulous. We're felling.
So, what's the first memory you have of Jeffrey wanting to be a rabbi?
He was 10 years old, and he decided he wasn't going to make it into the professional basketball team or baseball team, and he just looked at us and said, I'm going to be a rabbi. And he became really serious. He wanted to go to Shabbat services and be the first one there before anybody else, and started learning all kinds of things. And by the time he was 13, he knew all of the davening, and at his bar mitzvah, the rabbi said, well, I can retire now because you know everything.
That's great. So, what are your words of wisdom for Jeffrey as he enters into a new era of his life?
To always be a good listener, to follow your heart, and to enjoy life.
How does it feel to be a grandmother?
It's the best. It is the best. And that little Benjamin Mordecai is delicious. It's fantastic.
Great. And do you have anything to say to Beverly since she's not here today?
Oh, Miss Kena, I wish you a refuah shalema, and I hope you have a speedy recovery, and we really missed you. But you're here in our hearts and in our spirit. And you get Harvey so that you can see everything.
Well, let's see. Jeffrey's always been really good about knowing what he wants and going for it. So just to make sure that if he wants something, just make sure you strive for that and, I don't know, keep going with the flow and have fun.
And how do you like it?
It's pretty fun. I like the idea that there's another generation already. And it makes me feel a little older, but I have a good time with it. So.
About 5.5 years ago, we made the decision that we were going to move out to New York and start in on this journey. And here we are today, 5.5 years later. Jeffrey has a job, a new community. We have Benny, our baby, who's at home asleep right now, but he'll be coming a little later. And we are all ready to watch him get that crowning talus and become Rabbi Jeffrey Abraham. It's been a lot of hard work, a lot of Yankees games, a lot of Hebrew school teaching, a lot of traveling to weekend pulpits, but Jeffrey has accomplished it all, a lot of studies, and I got to stick that in there. And I think he's ready, and he can do it. He'll be Rabbi Jeffrey Abraham, and he will be the leader of his very special community, and we're excited for that to happen today. Well, my mom is such a valiant teacher. You know, she loves her students so much, and she, would it only be perfect for this family that she had an injury chasing one of her students. So we definitely miss her. She's been so much a part of this journey. She has been like a mother, a second mother to Jeffrey, listening to his sermons, critiquing him, talking to him, helping him, giving him feedback, telling him what to do. I'm sure a little too many times along the way, but we really love her and we really appreciate her, and she's with us in spirit. And also my grandmother Shirley, my grandfather Milton, who just adored Jeffrey. We wish they could both be here today, but unfortunately they're in better places each of their own. And we know they're with us in Benny, and Bennett too, my father's father, who is just a really amazing Jewish leader and Jewish spark in all of us. So we're really proud of our family, and we're really proud of the family that we're building. So we can't wait to watch this really sacred, special ceremony. We've been to ordinations before, but this will be the ordination. I'm just so proud of him, the the individual. He has grown so much. I remember before he started rabbinical school, all the questions and all the curiosity that he had, and now he has really explored, and of course he still has much more learning to do in his future, but he has really worked so hard, and I know that with his demeanor, with his guidance from his new community in Nyack, New York, at Congregation Sons of Israel, he will really be able to be a shining star. And I have all the confidence in the world. As I'll say a little later, I really believe in him, and I believe in us, and we will be an excellent team forever.
And today, after the ordination, we will have the answer to the question on Benny's bib. Who is your rabbi? The rabbi is Rabbi Jeffrey Abraham, Benny's daddy, and we are all here to celebrate. Who's your rabbi?
It's a very proud moment to see Jeffrey become a rabbi, and finally I will be able to get all their stuff out of my home I've been storing for the past 5 years. So I wish them all a good, healthy, new start to their life with their baby Benny, and love to all of you.